Denver. This was the way the Denver Broncos thought they would play against that other New York team all those months ago. This is the kind of game we expected to play against everyone, not just New York, linebacker Shane Ray said after the Broncos ended their longest losing streak since joining the NFL in 1970 with a 23-0 shutout of the Jets on Sunday. Everybody that we play, we should beat them like this. Period. We just haven't been able to find that formula. Until Sunday. Their skid began with a surprising 23-10 loss at home to the then winless Giants, one of 7 double-digit losses during a losing streak that cost offensive coordinator Mike McCoy his job and put the rookie head coach Vance Joseph on the hot seat. It was the Broncos' first win in 70 days. It feels like 100 years, said quarterback Trevor Siemian, who hooked up with Demaryius Thomas 8 times for 93 yards and a touchdown as the Broncos, 4-9, avoided tying their franchise futility record of 9 consecutive losses set in 1967 when they were part of the A.F.L. The all-round dominance left Joseph wondering where that team had been somewhat, but we knew if we played clean football, it could look like that, Joseph said, adding that Denver's defense can be a difference if we're in the football game. Of the 480 minutes of game clocking during their 8-game skid, the Broncos had led only 12 minutes. 36 seconds and they came into the game with 16 more turnovers than takeaways. They were +2 Sunday. The Broncos' first shutout since November 20, 2005, a 27-0 win over the Jets, was fueled by a defense that held the Jets in check all day. Coming off a big win over the Chiefs in which they scored 38 points and had over 500 yards of offense, the Jets, 5-8, were limited to 100 yards, 59 on the ground and 41 through the air by a defense missing injured linemen Domata Pico and Derek Wolfe. Jets quarterback Josh McCown was knocked from the game twice by hard hits, including a clean shot by Ray in the third quarter that left McCown with a broken left hand. McCown finished just 6 of 12 for 46 yards, and his replacement, Bryce Petty, was 2 of 9 for 14 yards. After Denver's opening drive resulted in a 31-yard field goal by Brandon McManus, Denver's defense took over. On the Jets' third snap of their first possession, linebacker Brandon Marshall sliced through for a strip sack and defensive end Adam Gotsis recovered McCown's fumble at the Jets' 20-yard line. 2 plays later, Siemian hit Thomas for the 20-yard score, giving Denver its first double-digit lead since October 1 against Oakland, the date of their last victory. McManus added a 53-yarder just before halftime that gave the Broncos a 13-0 lead, and fullback Andy Janovich buelled his way in from the one to make it 20-0 before McManus capped the scoring with a 40-yard field goal. I don't know what happened, Jets tight end Austin Seferian-Jenkins said after catching only one pass for a single yard. This week, we were the worst offense. We played terrible. We didn't do our jobs.